So in today's video, we're gonna talk about running from or running to. And the reason why I came up with this topic is I seen a comment from a viewer that said in so many words that people like myself and other expats that move to other countries are running away from the United States because life is hard, and that they would rather stay and fight for the values that the country was founded on. I say to that, hey, knock yourself out. No pun intended. See, I'm heading toward my 50s, and fighting a good fight is the last thing on my agenda. I'm not interested in going down swinging in my final days.
Come on, you motherfuckers, come on, me up.
Now, when I was in my 20s, I did feel like Bishop from Juice.
You gotta snap some collars and let them motherfuckers know you there to take them out anytime you feel like it. You gotta get the ground beneath your feet, partner. Get the wind behind your back and go out to blaze if you got to.
But man, those days are long gone. And since I've gotten older and wiser, I've redefined how I want my golden years to play out in my life. And it's not fist bumping, it's not protesting, and it's not marching. It's one simple concept, and it's peace of mind. That is my focus. And wherever I can find that, that's where you'll find me. And listen, that place looks different for everyone. As the saying goes, what's one man's trash is another man's treasure. When I talk to people who are looking to move abroad, one of the main things they tell me is they're looking for a better quality of life. Now, what is quality of life? Is that just some buzzword that we're starting to use now? Or is this something really that everyone or many people are searching for? Now, quality of life is a highly subjective measure of happiness that looks different to different people. But typically, it's a degree in which an individual is healthy, comfortable, and has the ability to participate in or enjoy any life events. There are many indicators and factors that play a role in what an individual would call a quality of life. And here are some general factors that many use to determine what is quality of life. And it often includes financial security, job satisfaction, family life, social connections, education, physical and mental health, recreation and leisure time, safety, religious needs, and lastly, security and freedom. Now, some, if not many, would be very important to you depending on where you are in life. So for example, if you're not a very religious person, picking a country with strong religious belief may not be at the top of your list. Or if you're retired, job satisfaction isn't important to you. So picking a country with a bad job market doesn't really matter as long as you get the other things that satisfy you. And what it all comes down to is personal preference and which of those indicators fit your life. Because as you get older, your priorities shift. Things that were once important to you are no longer important, such as when you were a kid. Partying every weekend, that was important. Drinking, girls, hanging out, that was important. But as you get older, the things that were unimportant at the time start to get a little more important, such as your health and watching what you eat. So as I creep to the half-century mark, I saw that shift in myself. So I want to share with you some of the indicators that I think that are important to me at the moment and how that shift has led to me living life abroad. And these are in no particular order. And the first one is financial security. Now, although I haven't met this milestone yet, I am well on my way. And I know you're probably saying, how is leaving the richest country in the world over to a developing country assisting you in meeting that goal of financial security? And that's a fair question, and I'm glad you asked. And my answer to that is, moving to Dominican Republic allowed me to lower my cost of living. This allowed me to save more money that I can then turn around and invest more in my IRA and also into real estate. When I was living in Fort Lauderdale, based on the cost of living there, I was not able to save and invest at the rate that I am now. So by moving here, it makes my path to financial security even quicker. And I'm not saying this can't be done in the United States, because it absolutely can. But doing it the way that I'm doing it, this route made better sense to me. As I said, it gets me on the path to financial security a whole lot quicker. Which leads me to the next one, is job satisfaction. Now, I think this one got to me or weighed on me heavily while I was living in the United States. I just got to the point where I was tired of working the 9-to-5 rat race. It didn't matter how good the company was, how much they paid me. I was just not interested in working for anybody or at any company, especially if I had to physically be there. I wanted to be location independent, and the only way that I can experience job satisfaction, that was me getting out and working for myself. And the funny thing about it, I actually work more now than I did when I had my 9 to 5. But the difference is, I love what I do, and that makes all the difference in the world. The next important indicator to me was family life. Now, over the years, this one has become more and more and more important to me. I really enjoy spending time with my wife and my daughter. And being able to work from home and control my schedule has allowed me the ability to do so. And I can tell you right now, it's been very rewarding. And the next one is leisure time. A little similar to the family time, but slightly different because this is time for yourself. Now, personally, I don't require a lot of leisure time. However, it's still important to me. So when I decide I want to take a day off or take a half a day off or just get up in the middle of the day and go to a cigar bar and relax, I want to know I got that flexibility to do so. For me, I have to feel like I have some sort of control over my life or else I don't feel motivated. The next one is social connections. I consider myself an introvert. Some people may say different because I'm here on YouTube, but really I am an introvert. But I promised myself when I moved over to the Dominican Republic that I will get out a little bit more, network a little bit more, and I've been able to do that just by having this YouTube channel. I've been able to meet some great people being a part of my wife's YouTube channel, and now with my own YouTube channel, I've continued to meet great people. And I can tell you right now, I've been loving every minute of it. And safety is the next one. And I can already hear somebody saying, but I thought DR wasn't safe. Well, depending on who you ask, you will get a different answer to that question. I personally don't feel that DR is dangerous. I feel safe. And the Dominicans that I talk to have told me the same thing. Now, I can say this, depending on where that Dominican lives, you'll get a different answer. And the last one is security and freedom. So what do I mean by security? What I mean by security is political stability. And Dominican Republic has ranked high lately in political stability. And what I mean by freedom is sort of to live your life without Big Brother watching over everything you do or trying to control everything you do. Now, I'm not saying I want to live in a society with no rules because that's anarchy. But I want to be able to go to a grocery store, pop my top on my Presidente, and walk down the street drinking my Presidente. I should be able to do that, right? Or if I want to put 5 people on my motorcycle, cool, I should be able to do it, right? So to sum it up, switching countries and moving abroad has allowed me to a quicker path to financial security, which provided job satisfaction, more family and leisure time, which created more opportunity for social connection. Not to mention that I feel safe and secure, my family feels safe and secure, which gives us that freedom that we were looking for. So I say to you, find your happy place. And for those who think expats like myself or people who move abroad are running from something, nah, we're running to something. So until then, always keep your goals at the forefront of your mind. Always live in the present, because that's the only way you're gonna live your best life. And I'm out.
Je begon aan mijn best life, yeah. Je begon aan mijn best life, yeah. Something you and me, oh. Je begon aan mijn best life, yeah. Jumping, flexing, no.